Google just launched their most intelligent AI model, which is Gemini 2.5. And Gemini 2.5 is a thinking model designed to tackle increasingly complex problems. And if you scroll down on this blog here, you can see that it's ranking #1 on LM Marina by significant margins. And if you scroll a bit down, you can see its score in reasoning and knowledge is 18.8%, while O3 Mini is on 14%. So this is a really big gap right here. Then in science, it's 84, 5 points higher than O3 Mini. Now, why the craze about this 2.5? It has 1 million tokens in context. So if you go to the Google AI Studio, you can choose your model from right here, and you can see the number of tokens right here. So 1 million tokens in context. This means that you can interact with huge code bases and projects. And if you hover over here, you can see that it's best for coding, reasoning, and multimodal understanding. And it's completely free. And that's not all. You can even use this inside Gemini, and you can enable the canvas feature to actually preview what you're building. This takes vibe coding to a new level. So without further chatter, let's dive right into it and actually experiment with a couple of prompts. Hi and welcome back to SkillCurb. This is your host Shamriz, and we're going to test out Gemini 2.50 now. So here in the Google AI Studio, I went on and I created a really amazing solar system sandbox. And the prompt that I used for this one is create an interactive 3D solar system simulation using 3.js or a WebGL based library. It's going to simulate sun, planets, moons, and optionally asteroids. It's also going to allow users to zoom, pan, and rotate, and each celestial body should have its own orbital parameters. Then you had to add orbit trails that visualize the path of the planet, and then the user can adjust the time speed, so you can actually fast pace into the future 100x with the slider. You can have a UI to select any planet and view its live data. And there are some optional features like enabling gravitational collision detection and show that what happens if orbits overlap. It gave me an HTML code and then a JavaScript code. And I did not do any iterations over it. This is the same code, and this whole project was created in a single iteration without having to fix any bugs. And then at the end, it gave me a guide on how to run this code. So basically, we're going to need an index.html file, a main.js file. Then you need to have some textures. And for that, you can go to this solarsystemscope.com/textures, and you can find all the planet textures here. You can find the sun, the moon, and the stars. So you can just go ahead and save the files from here. Once you have the files, the next step is you just need to run this using npx serve. If you're using Node or if you're using Python, you can just go with this command right here. And once you have your project live, let me show you how it looks. So this is the sun, the texture of sun. And let me zoom in a bit. So once you zoom in, I think the point of view is from sun's perspective, so you can see all the planets around it. So if I click on any of these planets, by the way, it's quite fast, so I'm just going to reduce the speed right there. So now I can choose any planet. So let's click here. So this is Mercury, its radius is this. It has this distance from sun, and the rotation speed is this. Then we go to Jupiter, then we have Saturn, and then we have this small red one here. This is going to be Mars. And if I go right, I can see this one right here. This is Earth. And notice that we have a small object revolving around it. That's our moon. So I can't seem to actually click on the moon. And if I go all the way right here, this is Venus. And then again, we have all the planets. And I think we're missing one, Neptune. But let's just zoom out a bit. Now, another cool thing here is you can notice that we have some rings for Saturn. But if I fast forward the speed slider right there, you can see the planets revolving around sun. So these are the orbits that different planets are creating around sun, and this is 1000x speed. So this is really mind-blowing. So that was a really cool project that I was working on, and I did that in less than 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go with a really simple prompt here. Make a 3D flying game in browser with skyscrapers. There you go. Let's enable canvas here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and submit. So there you go, we have our results. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and click here. But before that, you can read the controls here. So to accelerate, we need W. To decelerate, we need S. And roll left A and roll right D. We can use the mouse to steer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So we have our plane here. We have a nice shadow. This is really cool. Okay, so we have some occlusion issues, but everything else is fine. And these were the results from first attempt. We didn't do any iterations on it. If we do, we can actually transform this boilerplate into a really fun project. So with that said, let's move to the next one that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly do a few more demos and then we can conclude this video. So for the next one, I want to design a Kaleidoscope. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter my prompt here and then I'm going to explain what this prompt is about. So there you go. We're going to design a Kaleidoscope with P5JS that generates symmetrical patterns. So let's enable the canvas feature and go ahead with the prompt. So let's wait out for the results. As you can see, it's doing some sketching here and it started coding. So there you go. We have our Kaleidoscope right here. So what we can do is we can save any image that we create. We can adjust the stroke width, let's say to this much or this thin. We can have some symmetry right here. So we can adjust the intensity of the symmetry. And I'm going to show you how it actually feels to have a Kaleidoscope work. So you can see wherever I move the mouse, it's going to replicate that in all directions. So you can see I can create really amazing symmetric patterns with this, and you can actually go ahead and save these symmetrical patterns. So this time I'm going to go with a really vague prompt here: create a browser based simulation to practice surgeries, incisions, stitching, etc. So I'm just going to go ahead, enable canvas and hit enter. So there you go, we have the enhanced surgery simulation right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some incision right here with the scalpel. So you can see I wasn't that stable at the incision. So I did a 211 pixels of incision with a precision meter of this length, green, which means it's quite safe. I could just try and stitch and there you go. Not that great, but it is still something. Let me try again and try to get a full score on the precision meter. Okay, this is better, but still not that great. So this is a cool idea that I got from x.com and I wanted to try it out. So let's go ahead with our final project that I want to create with this 2.5 Pro experimental. So we have already went through some simulations and games. But what if we want to do some web development? So I'm just going to create a simple dashboard for a travel agency and just make it modern and sleek. Let's go ahead and enable canvas and check out the results. So there you go. We have our travel agency dashboard right here. We have some booking, customer, destination, messages, and settings. We even have a log out here and we have a total number of bookings. We have total revenue, new customers this month, and pending approval. I think this is quite the design for a travel co, and these are the elements that any travel agency should have on their dashboard, like recent bookings. So again, 2.5 Pro did an exceptional job at creating this with a one shot right here. And the best part is it's completely free. You can use it for free as much as you want. So as we discussed at the start of the video, Gemini 2.5 Pro is the Google's most intelligent AI model, and they have instilled their thinking capabilities in it. But after testing it for real, it did pass all the tests with one attempt, which is really neat to me because I always have to iterate over while testing any new AI pair programming tool. I would highly suggest that you guys go ahead and do try this out. It's completely free, so you don't have to pay anything. So there's no reason for you to miss this out. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring the notification bell to never miss out on our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.